Ever since the dawn of man, Radiohead has been putting out stuff. Without those albums, LPs, EPs, singles, jigsaw puzzles. What? Might get a little frightening once you start getting out of your Radiohead comfort zone. But you want to get out of it. What? Do you want to miss out on embrace the world of weird lemon songs, interesting song titles, and the 1993 MTV Beach House incident? We do not talk about this. Bonus points if you start naming the albums to call UMSP. And to do this, we need to dig deeper into the depths where normal studio albums have no power. I welcome you, my friends, to the majestic world of Radiohead B-Sides. John, cue the intro. Thank you. Before OK Computer, before the Benz, and even Pablo Honey was the Drill EP. There's a drill on the cover. Those were the days when Radiohead was like... powerful, but not just quite Radiohead. Essentially, it's just a collection of songs from the early on a Friday days. Tom has an issue with a car, and that's about it. Creep, composed by Radiohead. Is JFK the creep? Wait, what's this? An underrated masterpiece. Why are they hiding it? At this point, everyone knew of that band that sang that weirdo guy song that doesn't belong. But did they have something more to offer? Didn't matter. They had Creep. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, and it's quite a nice... maybe a little shoegaze with a maniacal laugh sequence towards the end. Hi, my Iron Lung. 90s Radiohead. What a sound. I wish we had more music like this. Boom. Fun's over. Shit gets real here. Talk show host. The song about sandwiches. This one sounds like I'm on a beach sipping on that cocktail. This part is cool. It's like, nothing bad. Nice tree spirit, fade out. But hey, if this was good, look at the color, look at the chords, like polyethylene, melatonin. Look at the milkshakes. Hi, paranoid android. Hear the sadness of... This was the moment when Radiohead finally defined themselves. With a single like this, we don't even need the bands. Just throw it out to the trash. We got the singles here. Like, look, they even got Let Down here. Just sitting there. So underrated. Oh, come on. Forget Hunting Bears. Forget Treefingers. I'll get back to you later. Meeting in the Aisle is the coolest instrumental by Radiohead ever. You just never topped that. How I Made My Millions is genuinely one of my favorite tracks from this. It is so simple, yet so interesting and beautiful. Tom just sat down and did this one while someone was cleaning in his house. What came is such a stunning piece. Doesn't say how he got the millions though. Funny mountains. The thing about Kid A is that it didn't come with anything. It just appeared. No singles, no music videos. Well, except this one. Ugh. But they did release an extended version of their greatest song ever recorded, Treefingers. Such a banger, like. This one is just. Transatlantic drawl is so powerful and fun. It's like a joint with those lyrics going. The cockroaches. Tom is dead. Johnny is dead. Radiohead is dead. No more funny lemon song. That's it. Jesus Christ. Cut is just such a fun and energetic song. Really makes you. Ooh, fuck. What a special song. Such a bare bones yet powerful piece with just this weird percussion and bass, Tom mumbling about alligators. It is an experience no one can recreate. And the guitar comes out. Stop up, Bubba. Does I Might Be Wrong live album count? Oh. Yes, not B-Sides, but Piano and True Love Rights. I'm not saying that playing 2 plus 2 is 5 at Earl's Court is cool, but have you seen Earl? Marinate. This one's spooky, like. Oh. This one is just. The whole thing is. Ooh, fuck. Again. In 2005, we got this single with a whoa looking cow, and I can't help myself. I love these simple little songs. Just piano, just Tom going. I even understood the lyrics. It basically says, I don't want your shit no more. Get the hell out of here. Such a mesmerizing song. But hey, you've seen the colors. It is time. When In Rainbows was in the process of being created, songs were flowing so well, it was just too much. So they decided to cut it, simply not to end up with a Ode to the Thief situation. Where did these 6 songs go? Well, right over here, In Rainbows 2. This is not some kind of a B-Sides EP. This is a full-on album of the band could only wish they had. They got the... Tom is playing drums here. Hell yeah! Up on a ladder makes you feel like you're climbing a ladder. 4-minute warning actually does what it says and lasts 4 minutes. This album is as good as any other studio album by Radiohead. And if you haven't listened to it yet, oh, go listen to it. What are you doing? Do finish this video though. 4 years have passed. New album time, I guess. The Emo Tree album feels like a B-side by itself, but in reality, it is a record with great songs. It's just the execution that feels a little too weird even for Radiohead. Where the album really comes to life is in the basement. All of the songs suddenly just make sense and fascinate you. The drums. drums, the guitars, synthesizers. When Tom went, I lost my mind. It's the ultimate ooh song.
Just this one here. Just this one here. Just this one here. Just this one here.
So exciting, so pretty, so good. They had to rewrite everything for this to work. They even had to clone Phil. Such dedication. And of course, wow. No. It's the sad time. You'll win this pretty sad, but also cool. Nice drums, nice groove, creates an atmosphere, and it quenches my thirst for those Radiohead songs that go. Spectre was too sad for a James Bond movie. I guess James Bond people have just mistaken these guys for Muse and whatever they did in 2012. It starts off with this sad piano, strings. Tom moans something about Spectre. Then Jenny goes, oh shit, this is a James Bond song, and hits with this. Damn. This one is way too sad. Those strings are really... Okay, Computer B-Sides too? Will they live up to the legacy of the original ones? Well, of course they will. How can they not? You got I Promise. What can I say? I Promise it's a good song. That ringing guitar. You got Radiohead considered Lift such a masterpiece that they cut it out just so it didn't become Creep 2. They even filmed some music videos. This one goes, oh no, I gotta throw out my tray. Oh no, where am I going? And then they got the paranoid android here. They got this guy. And spoilers, can't tell you what happens in the end. You better know it's wild. Okay, not okay? More like, okay, yes, okay. You gotta know here. Weird bleep-blops, computer from OK Computer telling us some weird stories. Piano from Fita Happy Up before computer from OK Computer was done with its stories and delivered us its famous lines. Tom screaming directly into your ears, and the greatest version of motion picture soundtrack. Right after, Trip Hoppy climbing up the walls. Knew the early version. True Love Waits early version. Kid A and Kid A 2 are 20 years old. Boom! More B-sides. That was a meta meme. Hope you like it. They are 1, 2, 3 untitled songs. Please name your songs, Radiohead. And this song, is it new? Why wasn't it on the original albums? What happens if I say the word? Ooh, fuck. Again. Still killing it. Pokepoo is scary. True Love Waits is sad. Pokepoo True Love Waits version is weirdly beautiful. Follow Me Around wasn't received so well by the fans, but to me it seems like a pretty cool song. Like it's a song not written by Radiohead, but with a Radiohead twist on it. It is written by Radiohead, shouldn't have been. And that cool piano from the live performance of Like Spinning Plates made it to the studio. What a great time we're living in. So, 30 years of Radiohead, 9 albums, full of B-sides. After all this, you may ask the $1,000,000 question, if you will. What is the greatest Radiohead B-side? Yellow. Just kidding, it's Papa's Dad. I give Radiohead a Nobel Peace Prize for the effort of saving my life and take it immediately away. Where is... No lemons? This was a waste of my time.